Here are 5 things you're going to want to really consider before you even think about moving to North Idaho. At the end, there's a number 6, and that is absolutely terrifying. First is the weather. Let's talk about the winter. The winter is a great time in North Idaho. I mean, there's tons of events going on. They hardly even slow down in the wintertime, especially from October to January, where all the holiday events are happening. There's a lot to do. Every weekend, there's a lot to do to go out to these events. A lot of them are still outside. We're not afraid of a little cold here. The winters can vary quite a bit. We generally have a good amount of snow and it can last for a while. The good news is that we have, in my opinion, we have a much better plowing system than a lot of the states that don't have a lot of snow have. And I've always felt comfortable, for the most part, driving all through the winter. And one of my cars is a 2-wheel drive with side snow tires on. I go everywhere in that thing and feel very confident doing that. So the winters are cold. You're going to have some indoor time, but also it doesn't slow down the events. We still like to get out and do things and see people. So if you're worried about the winters, as long as you're okay with a little snow, you should be good to go. The summers can be quite warm, which is great. There's a little bit of a difference in our gardening and things like that, and our seasons, and you have to account for the heat, which for some areas is not really that big of a deal. It's always something to watch out for. We have tons of recreation events in the summertime here. It's just incredible. There's always multiple things going on. Every weekend you can go, whether it's farmers market or craft fairs or just hundreds of other events going on, literally hundreds. And of course, the area for recreation, North Idaho is absolutely beautiful. And there's so much recreation opportunities. There's a lot of boating and fishing and hunting, and you just name it. There's just tons of recreation activities for you here in North Idaho. So that's always a fun time. As far as the shoulder seasons go, spring and fall, we don't really do those. I mean, a little bit, but a couple weeks here and there, but we're kind of winter to summer, maybe a little bit of spring, and then even less fall. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place out here. So the weather, you gotta be aware of. So I would look into that if you're thinking about moving here. The other thing is drivers. I came from Western Washington, and we have a lot of aggressive, bad drivers out there. And here, we have bad drivers that are just slow. They're just blocking traffic. They're not generally aggressive except for people who've moved here. But you will notice that there's it's a different set here. There is some traffic issues. I've been here for a little while, and I think there's traffic here, and I forget where I came from, and that was traffic. We don't have a lot of traffic by most people's standards. But once you get here for a while, you'll be complaining about the traffic, believe me. So the driving and traffic is no problem here at all for me. Wildlife, if you don't like wildlife, it might be a little scary. That's what number 6 is going to be talking about. But we have tons of hunting opportunities. You got deer, elk, moose if you're lucky enough to draw a tag. You can hunt wolves and bears and cougars, and you name it. Fishing is incredible in this area. It's getting more and more busy, of course, but if that's something you like, then that's something would be a benefit to living here. We also have, you got to be kind of careful out in the woods. It's not common to have someone attacked by a grizzly or mountain lion or any of that for that matter. But you do have to be a little careful in the woods. There are some animals, and there's a lot of well-traveled paths around here, and it's, I feel totally comfortable hiking out in the woods, but that might be something that might affect you. Another thing you're going to see here is a lot of people who are really strong in their faith. They're churchgoers, and you'll find a lot of restaurants are very packed after church. You got a lot of people who attend regularly. And in those restaurants, you're likely to see people praying over their food and even possibly having Christian music on in the stores and restaurants. So that's something we are of a strong faith here in North Idaho. Not everyone, but it's something you're going to encounter for sure. The other thing is patriots. We have a lot of patriots here. We're proud of our country. We're very proud of our veterans. You'll see a lot of American flags. You'll see a lot of Trump flags. You'll see a lot of businesses that support veterans in various ways. You also see people packing their sidearms. It's not unusual at all to see people in the restaurant or in a grocery store, packing a sidearm. That's just the way it is here. It's a normal thing. So that's 5 things: the weather, the drivers or the traffic, the wildlife, a strong faith, and the patriots. Those are all 5 things that you might want to be aware of. And then the last one is, I'm a little afraid to say this one, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to post a picture right after this. So, hey, thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate everyone who watches my channel. Please like and subscribe. Here's the number 6 terrifying.